All right, now we can officially begin. You ready?
Ready.
All right, let's do it. Okay, we have made it to our camping spot at Abraham Lake. Emily's just in there cleaning up some dirt that fell along the drive. Here's, I don't know the names of mountains, but this is where we're staying tonight. Oh man, I'm terrible at working the camera. How do I get to the peak? There we go. There we go. I'm just gonna drop the phone, idiot. Alright, I flipped the camera around. I don't know how to do it while you're recording. I don't know if that's a thing, but whatever. This is where we're camping tonight. Kitties are hanging out. We just went and collected a little bit of sticks to throw on our fire, and we found an arty stick. So I'm going to saw that up into bits and get to work on making a fire. Well, this is our first dinner. I can't believe you're letting me film you eat. That's weird. You just filled your face right up there. This is our first dinner?
No, last night we had hot dogs.
Last night we had hot dogs on the fire. This is our first dinner cooked inside over there on the stove. A little pasta with some sauce and some parm. How come I didn't get parm on top of mine, Shmerly? What's up with that?
You usually don't like it.
Oh, yeah. Come on now.
You don't. You always say, I don't eat cheese. It's not necessary.
I don't eat cheese.
That's what you say. Lots of the time.
All right. Thanks there. Oh, stop. Delish. Can't wait.
These are ribs.
Just ran right in front of our car. What is there for?
Mm-hmm.
Stupid Romeo. Looking over there. You're looking the wrong way, buddy. You're watching Toulouse. Where? The closest.
Mm-hmm.
Toulouse is making some funny noises. She doesn't like those deer. I'm pretty sure she never would have seen deer before, eh? See, with Romeo, he's never seen deer. How do you know you don't like them, Toulouse? I want them to, like, move their way over here. They're too far away. To the bushes. Just come straight across, guys.
Romeo set eyes on him.
Oh, yeah, he's got big eyes.
Really?
Oh, yeah. You spotted him, eh, Mosey? You spotted him?
What does he think he's gonna do?
He probably was just, like, shocked and amazed. What the hell are those? He doesn't even know what to think. It'd be like if we saw some weird thing right in front of us that we'd never heard of or learned of or seen before. Well, sorry, dear. I gotta go back to eat my dinner. So, if we can do anything cool, do it now. Well, those guys are leaving. Those two are staying. Oh, they smell something. Okay. Your friends are leaving. You're gonna go join them.
Dinner's getting cold.
Okay. I thought these guys would be leaving right now, so I was waiting. Say bye to the deer kitties. What's happening, guys? Hey, I got cell service. That's weird. It just popped up. I got a notification from Reddit. We're at Abraham Lake, and it's pretty famous for not having any service whatsoever. But we're here. We're gonna go for a little walk. It's our first full day here. Yeah, we're gonna go for a little walk around, see if there's any good spots for photos for either sunrise or sunset. When the light's nice right now, it's kind of pretty flat and overcast. I'm still not good at tilting the camera. Yeah, the water level is super low. I'm gonna flip the camera around here so you can see. So yeah, I don't know if anybody has ever been here, but normally the water is way up further than it is now. Like even in the fall we came here to take some photos, and these trees that are right in front of us were fully submerged in water. I'll throw up one of the photos that I took from that day here, and you can see it's a lot different. I've been here, I don't know, 5 or 6 times now since we've been in Alberta, and the water's never been this low. It's pretty crazy, but it's nice and blue.
It's like really hurting my eyes. I kind of want to go get my sunglasses.
Yeah, we totally forgot our sunglasses.
Why? It's not even sunny out. Why is it hurting my eyes?
Maybe because the rocks are white and the sun that is here is bouncing off. I got no answer. All right, let's take a walk. This is pretty cool. Even though it's overcast, you still get some nice texture in the clouds, so that's a positive. It's a little bit encouraging. And yeah, I don't know if anyone noticed, my voice is a little strange right now. Got a little thing going on with my throat from my asthma medication. And gives me some problems every now and then, and it's been going on for a few days. Yeah, it sounds like, as Emily said, I'm going through another puberty, which, I don't know. I'm running out of places to grow new hair, so hopefully that's not a thing. Okay, hey guys. So, I gotta always, it's such a pet peeve when people don't look in the camera, instead they look at themselves. So, I need to remember to look at the camera and not myself, because it looks silly. With that being said, I'm just about to plug in the phone, transfer some videos over to the computer so I can get to editing this video. I'm here at Abraham Lake, just hanging out in the afternoon. We just went for a walk. I'm a little bit sweaty. It's pretty awesome out there. Hopefully this video turns out good. I've never actually edited a video before. Yeah, and then hopefully we can get to somewhere that has some Wi-Fi pretty soon so I can get it uploaded and put the first video out on YouTube. Romeo's over there eating his lunch. I think after I transfer these videos, I might have a little nap before we go out and take some photos tonight. We found some cool spots. Hopefully when the light kicks off later on, we'll be able to get some good photos. Yeah, it sucks that I have to use my phone for videos because I brought a second camera with a lens that was going to be specifically for video, but the batteries don't seem to want to hold a charge, so I can't really take videos longer than like 2 minutes. So until I get some new batteries or get a new charger, figure out which one is the actual problem, I'm going to have to rely on the old phone and make the videos. So that's what we're up to. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
I got really mad.
Scared kind of crazy. Bruce?
No.
Literally the worst place to sit right now. Come back over here if you're going to stay here. Bruce, you got to pick somewhere else. You got to pick somewhere else, man.
Where's your computer?
Romeo spotted the chipmunk and then he just ran away. Oh, he's still there on the grass now. Can't really see him too well. I think, Romes, you never saw one of those before either. This is lots of new things for you. First you saw deer yesterday. Now you saw chipmunks. Tomorrow, Sasquatch. Alright, well, we are here back down at the shores of Abraham Lake. I'm with little Shmurny here. How do I get to you? I can't figure out the tilt. Anyways, yeah, so let me just get closer so we're both in the same picture. How do you do this? When you're going around the other side. Okay. There we go. Okay, now we're doing it. Looking in the camera, not at myself, trying to learn. So yeah, we're back at the shore. Don't mind my voice. We're coming down to take a photo. I got my camera ready and set up to go, but just waiting on some light. The light was looking good right before we came down, and then it's kind of went behind. The sun's gone behind some clouds up there somewhere, and so I'm hoping that it comes back from behind the clouds before it actually goes down, so we can get some nice lighting for some photos here of the mountains. And it is kind of chilly and windy. When we were down here earlier today, it wasn't windy at all, and it was really nice. The water's gotten a lot more movement since we were here earlier. I don't want to say choppy because it's still not really that bad, but yeah, this is typical Abraham Lake conditions, though it could be a lot windier. It's been a lot windier before when I've been here. Hey, how are you holding up, Schneemler?
It's okay. It's just a little windy on the ears.
A little windy on the ears. You got your Laura Ingalls Little House on the Prairie motif going on there. So yeah, this is what the plan is.
You need to get a freaking balls or something.
Yeah, the sun's just behind those clouds. Well, we're gonna be sticking around here for a little while. We'll hopefully get back to you once the sun gets better and the conditions are better, and we can start taking some photos. So what I'm really hoping is for some light to hit this mountain. I don't know if you can see it right now on the camera, but the side of the mountain's full of like little spikes, and the way that the mountain faces and the sun's right over there, if the sun can peek behind these clouds and then just hit this mountain, the sides of the spikes that are facing the sun will be nice and lit, and the sides on the other side will be nice and shadowy, and it'll make for a really cool effect. But we need light for that to happen. So right now it looks crappy because it's flat light, but hopefully we get some sun before it goes down and we can do something here. So while we're waiting here for the light, and you can see back in the back, how do you point? There's the pointer. Yeah, these two kids were just wading out into the water like maniacs. That's some cold ass water, but yeah, anyways. So while we're waiting here for the light to pop off, in reviewing the footage so far that we've shot since we've been out on this trip, the one thing I've noticed that in my 41 years I've not ever noticed before is...
You didn't know what you looked like.
Yeah, I never really look at myself talking. I don't really talk much to begin with, so there's not a whole lot of opportunity for me to see it. But yeah, and you guys can tell me, for those of you that have known me all my life, maybe throw a comment down and let me know if this is new to you, or if you've always known it and just assumed I knew it. But I think I only talk on one side of my mouth. It's
What side?
like, I don't know what side. I think it's this side, but I can't tell right now. But yeah, like only half of my mouth moves when I talk. It's like, I'm pretty sure I don't have Bell's palsy, and I don't think I've had a stroke, but some strokes go undetected, so who knows. But I feel a little self-conscious right now because I talk only one side of my mouth. And Emily, I think she's being serious or she's being nice, but she said that it's not a thing.
I never noticed it.
She's never noticed it, but now you can be sure that after I've mentioned it, let me just grab my camera before the wind blows it off. She'll be paying attention now, right, Schmeezer?
Yeah.
Yeah, and pointing it out now because I have a deformity. Well, I think we're gonna toss in the towel here. It's been about, I don't know, how long we've been out here, Shirley? an hour or so. It doesn't look like we're gonna get any light, unfortunately. There was high hopes, but it doesn't look like it's meant to be for tonight. We'll have to come out tomorrow morning, catch that early morning light. Hopefully the conditions are better. You gonna make it out with me tomorrow, Shmerly?
I'll try.
Really? Bright and early?
Alright.
Well, sunrise is at 5 o'clock.
We'll see.
That's a no. Alright. Well, we're gonna go cook up some dinner and maybe have a fire.
For a fire.
It's pretty windy for a fire, you think, Schmersey?
Yeah, it's sure.
We'll see what happens. Alright. Good morning, everyone. It is it's about 5:30 here at Abraham Lake. I decided to get up even though the light doesn't look good because we've got a lot of clouds and the clouds are really low. I don't know if you can see them right yet, but I'm going to take a walk down to the lake, set up for some photos, and I'll show you what I got. But for now, just take a look at what I'm walking into here. Look at how low those clouds are. Just the mountain tops peeking out over the top. Not much for light, but the ambience is pretty cool. So I'm gonna set up here and we'll get snapping. Alright, so I'm down here at I guess it's the beach now. Up there behind me, let's see if I can figure out this point thing. So back there, there's some clouds rolling in, and when I first got here, they were just below the peak. So you could see the peak above the clouds, and it looks super cool. Of course, once I set up my stuff, the clouds rose, and that peak, I've been waiting another 20 minutes, that peak has not become visible again. So what I've decided to do, because it is super cool how low the clouds are and how they're just kind of rolling through, what I'm going to do here is do a time lapse of the clouds. You see, the camera's pointed at this mountain here. Clouds are rolling through, so I'm going to do a time lapse. You can see my camera behind me. You can probably hear it snapping away. So it's taking a photo every second for the next, I think it's an hour, to create a 30-second time lapse. So that's how I'll be standing out here in the cold and the wind. I should have wore some pants. Instead I'm just wearing shorts. Big mistake. I could just go back and get pants, but I don't want to leave my camera here in the wind in case it blows away. And wouldn't you know it, as soon as I start my time lapse, the peak is starting to poke through. Anyways, well, hopefully it's available again in an hour when this time lapse is done. But if the time lapse doesn't suck, I'll put it up right now. right, well, I think that may have turned out. Yeah, watching these clouds rolling through is really cool. Again, unfortunately, we didn't really get lucky with any light today, but there's a little bit of mood there, I guess. I don't know, if you guys, anybody watching is interested in time-lapse photography, let me know down in the comments, and I'll try to do more along as we go. I've only done a couple in my life, so I'm not super awesome at it, but yeah, it's a fun little thing. So yeah, I think this is about the end of our stay here at Abraham Lake. We're gonna jump in the RV and head down Highway 93, the Icefields Parkway, probably go towards Banff. Well, not go towards, there's no other option than going towards Banff if you're going south on that highway. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna go down there. I don't know if we're gonna stop in Banff or just kind of go right through, but we'll see how it goes. All I know is that I'm freezing right now. I'm gonna pack up my stuff, head back to the RV and warm up under some blankets with a cup of tea and read a little of my book until it's time to go. All right, ciao.
Lying in bed on that first morning at Abraham Lake, Emily sitting next to me sipping her favorite tea, and the early morning sun beaming through the blinds onto my face, I wondered what time it was. Then I wondered what day it was. Then I realized it didn't matter anymore. The time on the clock, the day of the week, the number on the calendar, they exist only to make sure you are where you're supposed to be, when you're supposed to be there. But that's all irrelevant now. No apartment to go back to, and no jobs monitoring our vacation days. Sure, Emily, myself, Toulouse, and Romeo are tethered to each other, but as a unit, we may as well be an astronaut lost in space, or a sailor lost at sea. Except, we're not lost. I then picked up the book I'm reading, The Storyteller by Dave Grohl, and almost immediately came upon a passage where he describes a chance he took that ended up changing the direction of his life forever. He writes, "I saw a door open before me, and rather than stay within the comfort of my tiny bedroom, I decided to dive through it, leaving a life of stability and security behind. I was ready to be free." And that's when it hit me. The purpose of this adventure, from the idea to planning to embarking, it wasn't just about taking a road trip to see as much of Canada as possible. It was about freedom. It was always about freedom. Freedom from obligations, freedom from responsibilities, freedom from the mundane, freedom from rushing from one task or place to the next. This RV, this 38-year-old home on wheels, is more than just a vehicle. It represents what we've sought and what we've found. Freedom. Now obviously this won't last forever. At some point we will have to return to our regular lives, with their paychecks, their bills, appointments, and all of the things that get in the way of enjoying an altruistic life. But I hope when we do, this trip will stay with us for a long time. If for nothing else, then to offer us protection from the world that will surely try to separate us from our newfound freedom.